and welcome in to be our guest. You know, children are one of the most precious things we have in our life, a true gift from God, but more than likely, a lot of children do not get the attention they need. There's an organization that takes care of that. Kelley Herring's with me today, and you're with Child Evangelism Fellowship. And tell us what it's all about, because obviously it's an evangelization for children.
Right. Well, what we do is we reach children with the gospel of Jesus Christ, and we disciple them and help get them established in local Bible-believing churches in our community. So that's what we do. And we have several programs that help us do that. One is called Good News Club, which meets actually in a local public school. A lot of people don't know that you can do that. But there was a Supreme Court ruling in 2001 that gives equal access to religious organizations. And so we are able to go and hold clubs in the public school. And parents give permission for their children to sign up, and they stay for after school. And we teach Bible lessons and games and songs. And children, you know, their parents may not take them to church on Sunday, but they'll let them stay for an after-school program. And this is where they'll hear the gospel for the first time. And thousands of children have made decisions for Christ in these clubs.
That's wonderful. And basically, again, it's just after school, so no additional travel anywhere.
Right, that's right. And then in the summertime, we do a VBS on the road, which is, it's called 5-Day Club, and we go to the same location where children are, maybe a Boys and Girls Club, maybe the YMCA, maybe an apartment complex, or a neighborhood. We train teenagers 13 to 19 during the summer to go back to their communities all over Alabama with the curriculum. And they have the games and the songs, and it's like a VBS on the road. And again, children will hear about Jesus for the first time, maybe at their neighbor's house, or you know, at a Boys and Girls Club.
And you said a key word, across the state, because you're not just Montgomery.
Right.
You're statewide.
Right, that is correct. So we have locations in North Alabama, Greater Birmingham, Central Alabama, Northwest, Southeast Alabama, and Southwest Alabama. So
all over the place.
Yes, yes.
And basically, it goes on all year long.
That is correct.
Starts with the school year.
That's correct.
And then during summer break, that's when you have the schools, Vacation Bible Schools.
We do the VBSs on the road. That is correct, yes. And then we do another program called Party Clubs, which is a one-time event that we can go if somebody's having like a festival of some sort. We can come and do that. And we also train children to share the gospel. So we partner with churches, and we go in and teach elementary age children how to share the gospel with their peers. So that's been a very rewarding experience. We make little bracelets, and we teach them the gospel through the wordless book colors.
Nice.
Yeah.
So what is your target age to get them started into the program?
The target age is we do preschool through elementary. And then we also have a program for junior high students. And then, like I said, we do Christian Youth in Action, which is the 13 to 19-year-olds during the summertime that we train to reach the children. And that is a remarkable program, because these teenagers come into homes, and I experienced this when my children were growing up. This is one of the first ways I learned about Child Evangelism Fellowship. I just remember being in the kitchen, and these teens were upstairs with the neighborhood children and my children, and they were sharing the gospel so clearly. It really brought tears to my eyes, and it was amazing. And that I knew then, I was like, this is remarkable.
Yeah, because the gospel is a true story.
Right.
And it just needs to be told and shared.
Right. That's what the Lord tells us to do. And so that's what one of the main things we do is we train others, we partner with churches. We train volunteers to be able to go and host these clubs all around our communities. If you want to see your community change with young people.
That's the key.
Yes.
We've been talking about everything that goes on. Where's the change? It's right there.
Right. You open up your home and you invite your neighborhood children in, or you go to your local public school and you share Christ, and it changes lives for eternity.
Thank God.
Yes. Amen.
Amen. So you're one person. You can't do it all. How can our viewers help?
Well,
can they volunteer to work with you?
Absolutely. We have trainings throughout the year. We have one coming up in August, and you can look at the screen about more details about that. But we train you to be able to do Good News Clubs, and this is part of the curriculum. And we will hold your hand. We will walk with you, and it's our joy to be able to help you be able to share Christ with children.
Well, good. Well, thank you for what you're doing. It's very necessary. We need to have building blocks. This is the best way to have a foundation.
Amen.
Amen. And we'll be right back right after this.